Hi there. So I wanted to talk with some of you about a topic that periodically comes up with therapy clients of mine, and it's a really important topic. Um, there's an element of safety involved. So one thing I sometimes hear from clients, especially clients who are struggling with anxiety, is that they take benzodiazepine medications. So some medicines like Xanax, Razapam or Ativan, Klonopin, things like that. Um, and they'll tell me sometimes that they use alcohol with these. Very, very bad idea. Very dangerous. Um, I would always encourage, I'm going to preface this by saying, I'm not a doctor. Um, and you need to talk with your doctor about any changes to your medication before you make those changes. But I would encourage you, be very open with your doctor, your prescriber, about your use of alcohol or other drugs, because they can and very often do interact with certain anxiety medicines and with antidepressants. Um, but it's especially dangerous, I think, with some of the benzodiazepine medications. And there's a reason for that. So, alcohol works on the same neurotransmitter. Um, those, those are chemicals in our brain, our nervous system, that relay information from one cell to the next. Um, Alcohol can interfere with that. And with the benzodiazepines, they tend to mimic, the same chemical that's found in alcohol, and that's why if you drink, you get really sleepy. If you take an anxiety medicine, you get really sleepy typically. Um, that's why we build tolerance to both. A lot of people find that one or two drinks does not give them a buzz anymore. Conversely, they may find that the same dosage they've been taking of their Xanax, for instance, isn't helping with their panic attacks. So they have to go in a higher dose and a higher dose and a higher dose. That's tolerance, and it's a very bad thing. It's a sign of potential addiction. Um, I would encourage you though, be very open with your doctors. Let them know if you drink or if you use any drugs, because a lot of medicines that are used in mental health can and do have interactions with the alcohol, and sometimes they can even be potentially lethal interactions. So I want to make sure you're safe. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but just have those very open conversations with your doctor. Let them know what you drink, how often you drink it. Um, are there ever days when you skip your medicine? Again, generally not a good idea. Be very open with them about those things. And a lot of the times, clients will even tell me, I've really been thinking about getting off my medicine, or I've been trying to take myself off my medicine. Not a good idea. You really need to talk with your doctor about that before you take those kinds of actions. See what they recommend as far as how to do that in a way that's safe, because it's like your body kind of gets used to having those medicines. And so if you decide, one day I'm not going to take my antidepressant anymore, I'm coming off of it, or I'm not going to take my Xanax anymore, and you just stop it, the body kind of has this "what the hell just happened" kind of reaction. And it could be dangerous. I mean, it could lead to things like seizures, or even in some cases, a respiratory failure. Um, Again, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I think a certain level of fear around this is necessary, because we need to know what we're dealing with. So just have those conversations with your doctor. Be very open with them. They're not going to judge you. I promise you, they've heard this type of thing many, many times before. But they need to know, if you're drinking, if you're using drugs, if you're thinking about coming off of your medicine, that's information that they need, so that they can ensure that you do that in a way that's safe. I'd love to know what everyone thinks about this. Please feel free to put your comments down below and hit that subscribe button. I will see everybody next time, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.